hotel
We're ready.
got vacancies? All right, it is 9 o'clock Tuesday morning. We are here for our regular Tuesday morning meeting, and at this time, I'll ask Mike Rosedale if he'll do the invocation.
All right. Dear Lord, thank you for today. Thank you for a beautiful place that we live and a safe place that we live. God, I pray your hand of protection over our country. We pray for your divine intervention in the affairs going on throughout our country. That your will would be done in every aspect of our
Amen.
government.
All men pledge allegiance. I
pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Yeah. All right, at this time, we'll open up for public comment if anybody out
We
there.
need to adopt the order of the
Okay,
You what now?
agenda. Order of the agenda?
Order agenda. Okay, Mr. Chairman, I move to remove the Sheriff's Office item number 2, discussion decision regarding the IDPR WIF grant application, towable side scan sonar, $10,000 county match. This amendment is requested by the Sheriff's Office as the applications need additional information and is not yet ready for consideration.
And I'll second the motion.
all right, we have a motion and second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Motion
Okay.
passes.
Mr. Chairman, I move to adopt the order of agenda as amended.
I'll second that motion.
We have a motion and a second. Motion passes. At this time, we will open it up to public comment for those out in cyberland.
Give it one.
So,
I think we're all right.
okay, who we have? Anybody?
Nobody on Zoom.
Nobody wants to zoom in. Okie dokie. That time, we'll hear from Road and Bridge.
No, we have to actually do
The
the,
consent agenda, actually.
Okay, maybe we should have consent.
That's
We're getting in a hurry here. I was all ready for public comment.
what happens when you have too many days in a row off. Mr. Chairman, based on the information before us, I move to approve the consent agenda as presented.
and I will second.
We have a motion and a second. Agenda is approved.
We need to call for public comment.
Public comment?
Any comment?
Any
yeah.
comment?
Any comment?
And then call for the vote.
I do not see any comment.
Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Motion passes. Road and Bridge, Uncle Matt.
So this first item was from Steve and he didn't prep me on it, but I think I know what it's about. Looks like it's our annual weight restrictions resolution. The way that the law reads, we have to have a resolution by the board every year so that we can have weight restrictions in place during spring breakup. So we're getting out ahead of it this year in anticipation for those coming.
Now you have to have it freeze before it breaks up.
Yep,
Probably.
Just check.
that's next week.
Okay.
Okay, hey, Jesse, do we have a resolution number?
04.
04.
04, okay. So, Mr. Chairman, based on the information before us, I move to approve Resolution 21-04 that authorizes the Road and Bridge Department to post road restrictions for size, weight, and hauling limits on county roads for 2021.
I'll second the motion.
We have a motion and a second. Motion passes.
We need to call for public comment.
Any public comment?
Give them a second. I see none.
None. So motion passes. Item number 2.
Well, you got to call for a vote first.
Vote. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion passes. We need another couple of days off.
Item number 2.
Item number 2.
So every year, the Road and Bridge Department collects quotes for bulk purchase of culverts to use on all of our road construction projects for the year. And this year's no different. We solicited quotes from 6 different vendors and received quotes from 5 of them. And the low quote was from Coeur d'Alene Ready Mix and Precast in the amount of $61,288.75. And we are recommending that you award the purchase order to them.
Okay, Mr. Chairman, I move to award the purchase of bulk culverts to Coeur d'Alene Ready Mix and Precast for the amount of $61,288.75.
Nice second.
All right. We have a motion and a second. Any comments? Motion passes. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion passes.
That speeds it up.
And the third item, same thing, but this time we solicited quotes for geotextile fabric, also known as road fabric, for our 2021 construction season. And we received quotes from 4 different vendors. And the low quote was from Albany Falls Building Supply in the amount of $14,700. And we are recommending that you award the purchase order to them.
Okay, Mr. Chairman, I move to award the purchase order for bulk textile fabric to Albany Falls Building Supply in the amount of $14,700.
I'll second the motion.
All right, we have a motion and a second. Any comment? There is none. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Motion passes.
Thank you much.
Stop.
Facilities with Aunt Teddy.
Teddy Lupton for the record. The Facilities Department is requesting permission to move forward with the contract renewal for generator maintenance from Western States to maintain all Bonner County generators for the 2021 to 2023 years. Attached along with the memorandum are the rates for the courthouse, $1,178 each year, admin building, $1,519 per year, District 2 shop, $1,331 per year, and the multi-use facility at $999 per year. The contract is very similar to the years prior and would come out of the budget 3410-7421 for justice buildings and 0110-7421 for the administration buildings. And this has been reviewed by legal.
Mr. Chairman, the Facilities Department is requesting approval to move forward with the contract renewal for generator maintenance from Western States for all maintenance needed on all generators in county buildings.
And I will second that motion.
All right, we have a motion and a second. Any public comment?
I know the question is the difference in pricing due to different types of generators or is it due to the age of the generator, or do we know?
I don't know that, but I could give you an answer.
Probably
I
size.
can
Size
find
and
out.
location.
Probably size and location.
Okay, cool. Just curious.
I know the multi-use is much smaller than what we have here.
Yeah, that was it.
All right. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Motion passes.
Thank you very much.
Recreation with Nate the Great. The one and only.
All right, Nate Demmons for the record. Before you guys, I have a reappointment of some previous members and appointment of new members to the Priest Lake Groomers Association. The Priest Lake Groomers Association has received 2 resignations, one from Robert Eckler, the other from Robert Faulkner. We have received 2 letters of interest for these vacated positions from Doug Cassett and Keith Hansen. The following Priest Lake Groomers Association West Bonner County members have requested and agreed to remain the Priest Lake Groomers Association. So that'd be Jim Perrone, Larry Bryant, Mike Curto, and Russ Brown.
Okay, Mr. Chairman, based on the information before us, I move to approve Resolution 21-05, reappointing 4 members and appointing 2 new members to the Priest Lake Groomers Association.
And I'll second the motion.
We have a motion and a second. Public comment?
Well, I'll just add that our office did advertise for people to be, or interest in these boards, and actually didn't receive any. The 2 that we did receive were people that attend the meetings up at Priest Lake quite frequently and have been interested for the past year or so. So we did go out and advertise in the papers.
righty, motion passes.
Well.
All in favor,
probably-
say aye.
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 Aye, motion passes.
All right, thank you. The next one is the same. It's an appointment of member to the Bonner County East Snowmobile Advisory Committee. So all positions on this committee have expired. No letters of interest were received after a 1-month advertisement period. It is the wish of the current members to be reappointed. And those members are John Finney, Matt Linscott, Mike Peak, Ray Peck, Daniel Wenas, Jim Woodward, and Patrick Gunter.
Mr. Chairman, based on the information before us, I move to approve Resolution 2021-06, reappointing all members to the Bonner County East Snowmobile Advisory Committee.
And I will second.
All right, we have a motion and a second. Public comment. And there is none. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye, motion passes.
And last item up is Ponderosa Lake mooring buoy maintenance. So Parks and Waterways Department is requesting approval to apply for a waterways improvement grant through IDPR. The grant proposal is for $24,000 with a $6,000 in-kind Bonner County match to inspect and replace worn chains on the public mooring buoys on Ponderosa Lake. These chains have not been inspected or replaced since they were installed and is cause for concern. Attached to the memo is also a letter of commitment for the proposed grant. This letter confirms Bonner County's commitment to providing $6,000 of in-kind labor towards this project. Signing this letter would accept the request to submit for the IDPR Waterways Improvement Grant and confirm Bonner County's commitment in providing this $6,000 match of in-kind labor.
Okay, and I don't have a memo, but I'm going to wing it. Mr. Chairman, I move to approve the Parks and Waterway grant request for $24,000 with a $6,000 Bonner County in-kind match.
And I'll second the motion.
All right, we have a motion and a second. Any public comment? And there is none. Okay, there is none. So all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Motion passes.
Thank you, gentlemen.
Dun, 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 dun. Deputy Doug.
Good morning, everybody. This morning, I come before you to request approval to submit a Waterways Improvement Fund grant to the Idaho Department of Parks and Recreation in the amount of $45,000, $30,000 being for grant funds with a $15,000 county match from the vessel account. The grant request is to repower one of our marine boats. It's a twin engine, 28-foot Almar that has about 3,900 hours on each motor. They're coming to the end of their reliable life cycle, and we would like to repower that so we have that vessel with reliable power to be able to serve the public in a public safety role.
Mr. Chairman, based on the information before us, I move to approve the IDRP WIF grant application in the amount of $30,000 with county match of $15,000 and authorize the chairman to sign the letter of commitment.
And I will second.
All right, we have a motion and a second. Public comment.
I just wanted to say I got an email from a constituent that said, why are we spending money on new boat motors when we should be putting in roads and other things? And I just don't think they understand that this is a grant specifically for this. That money isn't fungible. So.
Yeah, I got that same email. Talked a lot about the sheriff's department getting it when it should be going to ramps and docks and different things. We work our way through each and every one of those, processes through working with all the stakeholders. And this is something that we do every year.
And if I could also add, the grant process is also competitive.
Right.
So for those agencies that are submitting those types of grants, it's competitive amongst all those projects to send the money where it's needed most.
Yeah, good.
And those sheriff's boats are a little bit too big to row. So
They are. 28 foot's a little long for paddles. So we have a motion and a second. Public comment we just had. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion passes.
Thank you.
That concludes our meeting. We'll take a 5-minute recess and come back and go into executive session.